Hey guys, it's TBGP and today we are back with my how to build series, and today we are on landscaping. So first of all, let me just say I am in teacher mode. I am not very good at tutorials, but this is, I guess, teaching in a way. I'm really bad at it because you may have skipped the first one and didn't hear what I said, but like I think I'm bad at tutorials. I don't think I sound like a good tutorial maker, so do bear with me on this. I try my best. Alright, first thing I'm going to say is don't be afraid to use the terrain tools. I'm not going to use terrain tool for this build, but you know, we got the rise terrain, which makes pointy hills. We have the soften terrain, which makes the hills soft. Then we have a lower terrain. Now that's a gaping hole. And then we have level terrain, which is the tool I use the most because that's how I level back my freaking yards. And also some lots in The Sims 3 because these guys suck. No, The Sims team doesn't suck to a certain extent, but they do have like weird hilly places and then it never wants to even out and it's just annoying. But yeah, even terrain is the best tool in here. And then we have the water tool. I don't think I'm gonna have a barn or anything. I don't think. Maybe as we progress, I might actually put one in the backyard or something. It's a decent sized backyard, so maybe. But yeah, I don't really use this, but I do love the pond tool. It's great. It's actually great. Then you got flatten lot, which is exactly what it says. It flattens the entire lot. The flatten lot one does exactly what it says. It just flattens the entire lot, which I guess that's better to use than level terrain. Why don't I ever use that tool? Today, I'm not using the terrain tools, but don't be afraid to use them. Don't be afraid to use stuff related to the ponds. Don't be afraid to just add some pizzazz, okay? I'm not doing that because this house, like, honestly, look at this. It doesn't need, like, extreme pizzazz, okay? It really don't. It's kind of stupid to put pizzazz on this small, insignificant, generic home. Except maybe a lake, or, I mean, a pond or something. I don't know. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. Alright, the next tip with landscaping is using terrain paints. I hear people hate terrain paints. I use them all the time though. Like, maybe people do, I don't know. I use them all the time. I don't usually mess with the grass ones because I could genuinely care less unless it's sand and I want grass. It's easy. It's not much to say. They just have different paints, and if you have all the expansion packs, you get different ones. But like, I use the same like 3 all the time. I like the stones, these. I like these. They're cute. I like to put them in my backyards. And then I just use flagstone or freaking gray flagstone. Sometimes I use the other ones, but I just kind of use those because I like them. So, you know. Alright, I think that's enough tips for the beginning of this. Let's actually start on the actual, I guess, landscaping. So first and foremost, get on to these if you have a build from last time that you're working on, or you're working on a new build. This is the perfect time to watch this because I'm going to show you how I personally love the landscape. I wouldn't say I'm a great landscaper. I'm just going to put that out there. I have gotten people say that they love my landscaping and it looks so nice, but I'm just like, really though? It's not that detailed. But hey, thanks. So let's get on with it. I'm going to use gray flagstone, aka my go-to, and I'm going to put it by the door because I like to have a pathway. Pathways are extreme. How am I going to do this? This house is strange. Yeah, okay. We're going to go here, I guess. I'm going to turn up the strength of the brush. It makes life 1,000 times easier. Alright, there we go. First, it can be tedious as heck, so I'm just going to warn you against this. It can be absolutely terribly tedious. I'm going to put this here and this trash can here. We'll get to the decorations for the outside in a bit. Actually, you're going in the backyard. That sounds like it makes more sense. And there you go. Your first path. Looking nice. I just got to figure out how this goes because I feel like this is weird. I feel like this is really weird to have. But at the same time, I don't. Alright, so I personally decided I'm gonna fill this in. For no particular reason, I just think it looks doofy. So, yeah, I'm just gonna fill that in. Yeah. It's better this way. And I'm gonna give it some pizzazz because I was just talking about pizzazz. Also, remember, turn your move objects on. Always. I'm just gonna go for these. I think is this the white ones? No, those are definitely not the ones I'm looking for. I'm gonna use these, even though I said I didn't really want to, but use anything from specific expansion packs. But it's a little too late, isn't it? I'm gonna move these, and I'm gonna give it some railing around it because I just like the idea of railing. I don't know why. To me, railing always looks a little nicer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Does this look good? Huh. I don't think this looks good. Oh no! I thought it was gonna look so good! Yeah, this doesn't look at... I can live like this. Wait, I think this looks better. Yeah, I don't ever know what I'm going for until I do it, so... Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna erase the excess. Remember, just do your best to make it look as nice. See, now I don't know how I feel about this anymore. Right, there we go. All right, this is this much. I'm gonna take forever with this, I know. So just like my last video, there's gonna be portions of this video that are just sped up for obvious reasons of it just taking too long, and I am not a perfectionist, but like I am picky, so I'm sorry. Ooh, here's another good tip. Use the tiny fences. You can either use the bush. I love using the bush. Look at that. I mean, come on, look at that. Doesn't that look so nice? And then you have it like along here as well. Come on, man. That looks so nice. Okay, even though that's kind of weird going on here. We'll get to that later. I guess this section, I guess you can call it fencing because that's kind of what we're doing here. You can have it like that and it looks so interesting and nice. Oh my gosh, look, using low shrubbery, I think that's what it's called, or these tiny fences here. Hold on, these tiny fences like going along here. I love using them. I actually use them all the time. I think they look super nice. And you've probably seen it on many of my houses. Something I didn't mention before, but after like this point of your build, you don't have to look at reference for the yard way. I never do because I can never make the yards look the same. I just kind of go with what I want. So, okay. Anyway, I'm going to get some asphalt here and put it where the driveway is, since driveways are usually asphalt. At least that's what I've been led to believe. So, yeah. Alright, most of my asphalt in. I'm just gonna fill in over here as well. Even if this is like, oh, that's kind of dumb. It's not dumb. Maybe it is really dumb, you're right. Whoever was like, yo, Jade, that's stupid. You're right. You're absolutely right. It is stupid. I'm gonna add a little fence here. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I will fill it in. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I never do. And it's kind of, you go with the flow of what you think looks nice. That's how you build in The Sims 3, essentially. Alright, I think this is what I'm going to go with for now. I think this looking pretty okay right now, even though it kind of looks dumb, but... like, give me a break. Alright, since we got that done, let's get some backyard fencing. Some people don't add fences in their backyard. Some people never have fences for their entire lives. But I want a fence. And this freedom fence is looking pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go along here. And then here. And there you go, you got some fencing up there, and then I just fence off the entire backyard. And this is something I gotta say, unlike The Sims 4, which is some garbage. Wait, that's not the whole part? Oh my gosh. Wow, it was 3 blocks. We're gonna fence all that off. But we could have also used a fence that matched the Freyos. Jared Freyo. Anyway, we could have used the fence that matched the Freyos, but I refused. I refused to conform. Oh, shoot. Yep, now nobody can just waltz in your backyard. You got it. Fenced off. I'm gonna add a fence gate. Even though it's kind of weird to put that anywhere, but we're gonna add a fence gate because you probably need one. I'm gonna put it over on this. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we're just gonna throw the fence gate that looks nothing. Wait a minute. We're gonna put the fence gate here, even though to me it looks nothing like the actual fence. So that's why I'm gonna recolor it, because this looks nothing like the fence. Why would you do that? Why isn't it matching? Personally, if I'm gonna have a fence gate, it better match my dang gate. I don't understand. You're gonna add a double fence gate or a single fence gate. I'm just adding a single one because I don't really care, and I don't think it's that deep. So, all right, now that the fences are done and then the landscape paint is done, you could add it this is the only other place I can see you adding it, is like you use the dirty dirt or the light dirt, and for, you know, realism, you can slap it right here where you're gonna put your plants. Even though personally I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I see people do it all the time, and it's like actually in the Sims game, so like I'm like, I guess you can. There you go. Your front of your house is mainly looking pretty nice so far, looking pretty good. Landscaping is coming together, and it's looking like a house. I guess that's all I can say, because it just looks like a house. Alright, in the same vein of landscaping, let's start adding plants. I'm gonna add at least 1 tree. We got palm trees everywhere, so I try to match the environment a little bit, but I also don't. So I'm just gonna use this black gum tree. Are these black gum trees anywhere? Okay, there's some, but I guess I'll put one in the backyard. Wait a minute. Where's the big black gum tree? Oh, there's also always the oriental plum tree. It's the tiny tree, and I do use it often. Actually, I use that tree all the time. Alright, after choosing your tree, I'll put a tree in the backyard in a minute. I'm gonna do something special for this video. Something that takes way more time than it's honestly worth. It's making a rock, like, wall thing around the tree. I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I guess pay attention. You grab the smallest rock. You have to zoom out just enough. Grab the smallest rock, and you start placing it with move objects while clicking Alt. Alright, if you see what I was doing, it was using, like I said, Alt, move objects, and like holding on Alt, and you're able to create them in a circle formation. Honestly, it is a tedious, painful thing, and I hate doing it, which is why I don't do it very often. But I'm showing you because you may want to. I don't know. And I'm gonna fill it with round hedges. Yeah. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, some of these gotta go back a little to create the illusion of the round formation. Alright, there you go. And look, you have this like nice little thing, even though this hole's at the middle. I'm gonna show you about that one. I love doing this. This is the most fun to do it with, and because I'm not gonna be able to have it on the way I usually do it because I didn't make the house like that. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite things. And here's a tip since we're at this point. Here's a great tip. Oh my gosh, I love this tip. Maybe my final tip, or one of my final tips, is to have open space and you want some color, add flowers. Just add a ton of flowers. It always looks nice. I specifically do it in a very specific... What are these? Oh, that is cute. I do it in a very specific order. Like, oh, say I have the popular pansies here. You put one popular pansy, followed up by a dianthus, a... What is this? Peon? Pansies. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. What are you? Oh, pansies. Followed up by the yellow pansies. And then by the magnolias. Daisies, where are they? Daisies. And then I repeat the cycle since that makes sense. So daisies, pansies, dianthus, yellow pansies, oops, and then daisies. I gotta go down. And then Look, you may run into this if you don't calculate properly. So, you know, ooh, what are the red poppies? Oh, these are so cute. Anyway, if it doesn't work out, just slap one anywhere. I'm just gonna put another popular pansy. It's fine. It's fine. And there you go. You got your pop of color and your nice flowers around your tree. It looks so landscaped, like you hired an actual gardener. Like, and now let's do the hedges. Okay, for the hedges, you can always add just some of these and just call it a day, being like, I think that looks nice. You know, I just want some greens. Everything's green. Greens. There you go. See, that looks nice. But in the front of my houses, I like to have flowers. I like to show up everybody else in the neighborhood. You see the Freyas over there? They have flowers. So I want them too. And I'm gonna have them. So what I do for these, because they're not very low, I use the roses. Like I use a semi-rose, and it's the, okay, essentially think of what I was, ooh, no. This is gonna be complicated because there's a bay window. Oh shoot, I forgot about the bay window. I guess be careful of bay windows so that you won't have your plants just sticking in. So I guess I can't do it the way I usually, meaning I gotta find a way to put flowers somewhere else. Don't test me, I love my flowers. And usually I just, like I said, I just do it like this in every other way. And there you go. You have some pretty flowers. I forgot I had a bay window, so I'm missing out on some flowers. So we're just gonna, we'll keep the round hedges there. I'm gonna move the round hedges here. Moving the round hedges, and I'm gonna add some more, the wild looking ones. Oh, I love these. I think they're so cute. And like I said, with the other ones, add it in a pattern, because, or unless you just want it to be one color, but it looks like nicer if you add more than one color. So there you go. And I'm gonna add my signatures. I don't know if you guys ever noticed on my houses, I add a very specific signature. And that very specific signature is some sunflowers. I always add some random sunflowers on my builds. I do it in The Sims 4 too when I build in The Sims 4. And it's just there. I think I can add some, I think I can fit some flowers or something here. You can't see them though. Dang. Tragically, I cannot add any more flowers there. You know, what can you do? Bay windows just kind of suck, so there's not else you could do. I'm gonna add a few more flowers, and I usually just use the hydrangeas. I like the hydrangeas. Don't get me started. I use them in every build. I love the hydrangeas. There you go, hydrangea. And now your house in the front should be looking nicely decorated. All right, so now we basically finished the front yard. Where do I want to put this? Because this just don't look right here. Maybe here. Yeah, I think here seems best. We finished basically the entire like front area. Anyway, we finished the entire like front yard, so let's go into buy mode and add some more decorations. I guess this can be counted as landscaping, but like not really at the same time. So let's get some of the big plants. I usually use them on the outside. Finally find up like these. I love these. They're so cute. The buckets. Oh, they're so cute. I love using them. And I'll use them. So yeah, there you go. I think this is about done, except like I usually add trash cans. And it's like only this one. And I usually add them obscure colors. So we're just gonna put a green one out here and maybe the blue one. There you go. You got your front yard done. All right, let's move on to the backyard. I don't have a door yet, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But we're gonna put some landscaping in the backyard. Let's get us a big old tree. Get the small oak tree that looks nice. There you go. I at least usually add one tree in the backyard. It's stupid, I know. I'm gonna bring out my good old flagstone and create a like slab of porch situation around this general area. There we go. We got our slab porch situation going on. I can put the trash can on here now. That makes sense. And we still have a decent amount of backyard to play with, so I'm just gonna grab some stuff from a buy mode. Like I usually add kid stuff. Hey, if you don't want to make it for kids, don't, but I do. I just like to. Let's add this slide. You can change the colors. I really don't care very much when it comes to the kid stuff because honestly, who cares? Ooh, but this is an ugly color, I will admit. I'll use the generation stuff because it just looks nicer. Add a double swing over here because why not? You can add this if you want. I think it's too big for my backyard, for my taste at the moment, so I will not be using it. Ooh, you can have the generic slip and slide. Oh my gosh, I love the slip and slide. I feel like I put the slip and slide in every single backyard. As it should be, okay? Oh wait, we don't want no cow plant. You can just pick and choose what you want in here. You can add the tree house, which I will admit I do love the tree house. So, let's maybe slip that in the corner somewhere. This is already a generations house in the making. Someone said I should make it a generations house, and I really am considering it. That's not the thing I was looking for. There you go. There's not much to do to a backyard. I don't usually make it, you know, too wild, but there you go. You got your whole landscaping done. So that's about all there is to landscaping. I hope I was understandable enough. I feel like I never am. And basically, if you want the short version, it's add flowers, add bushes, add terrain paint, and add fences to make it look like a diverse backyard. You can even do the stone trick I showed. You can do everything. Add nice stuff in the backyard to make it look fulfilled and just make it look nice overall. And by this point, you should have a fully landscaped and a fully built house. Next, our next focus is going to be only on decoration. We're going to try to decorate most or all of the house, which is going to be a pain in the neck because decorating takes me 3.5 years because I love to add clutter. So, yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys could understand this. I will see you guys next time, and bye-bye.